Guys, it is time. You guys have waited long enough. It is time for me to rank every single secondary in Black Ops 1 from worst to best. Now, it's been a month since my last upload. And trust me, I got the list good and I got this one refined. Now, there's a couple of things I've added, a couple of things I've taken out. What I've added is the top selection, the top number will be what the gun is ranked with attachments. And the number at the bottom will be the one without any attachments. It'll be the stock gun. There's a couple of them that change drastically between the top and the bottom slot, but I just wanted to get that one out of the way. Wait until the end of the video. I got a surprise for you guys, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So let's hop right in to the video. Okay, and the first selection, the worst secondary in Black Ops 1, we're going to be starting off in the launchers for the Strela 3. Just why? Why would you run the Strela 3? Why? Why would you run the Strela 3? So, the upsides, it's got a ton of rockets in it. The downsides, it's only aircraft lock-on only, something that the law already does. And aircraft is very limited. It is like the only thing you're gonna be locking on is a spy plane. That's all. Now, that's the Strela 3. Now we will move on to number 10. We're gonna stick with the launchers or the RP China Lake. Yeah, the China Lake it's horrible. If you've played Black Ops 1, you've used the China Lake. And the China Lake is it is garbage. Now, upsides, it can get a one-shot kill. Downsides, that is extremely hard to get. Reload speed is just, it's so long. It's 2 shots, but it's so long. I feel like I can, man, the rechamber speed, man, that is terrible. I feel like I'm a walking tank without any firepower. That's how you perfectly describe the China Lake. Now we get into the controversial ones. Sorry about the shaky camera. And with this one, we're going to the specials to check out the Crossbow. I can already feel the comments coming in that the Crossbow is actually really good, and it's a guaranteed one-shot kill. Listen, the Ballistic Knife is 10 times better than the Crossbow will ever be. The Crossbow's upsides, you can get a multi-kill if you hit someone. It's a guaranteed kill. If you hit someone, the downsides, comparing it to the Ballistic Knife, the downsides are it's slower to kill, its reload speed is slower, you have to aim down sights, and it doesn't have 100% hipfire accuracy. I think the Ballistic Knife is just 10 times better. Why would you use the Crossbow? Alright, now we're gonna move on to... Now, I've already talked about this gun. It's the Law. And the Law, although it's called the Law, this thing breaks a lot of laws. Basically, this is a gun that you have to kit out. You have to kit out with Scavenger. Now, why is that such a downside? Well, first of all, you get 2 shots with this thing. With Scavenger, without Scavenger, you get you get one shot with the Law. Now, the Law is, it's bad. The upsides, is a pretty okay launcher. And the aircraft lock-on, although extremely bad, it's still an upside. Now we're going to move on to one that you guys have probably been wondering, why isn't it here? And it's the ASP. The ASP is the most underrated gun in COD history. I'm joking. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's bad. It's the worst pistol in single form. Now you're probably wondering, oh, it's ranked. It's 7 and yet it's 11. How can that be? Is there like an attachment? And to that, yes, there is one attachment. Now if you run steady aim and you run dual wield, the ASP is nasty. 2-shot kill or 5-shot kill, that is 2 taps, and it is the second fastest pistol. It's the fastest pistol without attachments. It's the second fastest if you add in attachments. But the standard ASP is just, don't. If you ever run standard ASP, you're trolling. You're trolling. It's terrible. It's horrendous. It's worse than the China Lake. It's worse than the Strela. It has upsides. Dual wield, it's the second best dual wielded gun in Black Ops 1. Downsides, standard mode. If you want to use the ASP, I don't know, just pray. Just pray. The standard, the one-handed ASP sucks. Two-handed, it's great. Now we're going to move on to the launchers again for the final launcher and the best explosive secondary in Black Ops 1, the RPG. There's only one really reason that separates the RPG from the law, and that the RPG has 3 shots while the law has 2 with scavenger. The RPG has 2 shots without scavenger, and that's it. That's it. That's legit it. RPG's pretty nice, but I don't think. Now we're gonna move on to the Mackie, or the Makarov. Now the Makarov is a gun. This is the most standard handgun in the game. I think this gun has the best range of anything, unless you're really accurate with the Ballistic Knife. But the Makarov it's good, but it's never gonna achieve greatness. The best attachment to run with this is definitely extended mag. You're just gonna have to really live with the Makarov being the most normal gun, the most normal handgun in Black Ops 1. Now we're gonna move on from the Makarov to the 1911. Hold on. I didn't talk about the Makarov's downsides. Jeez. The Makarov's downsides is suppressed Makarov, and this is where it gets painful. The Makarov suppressed is an awful gun. Really, don't use it suppressed. It kills your range. The only thing that the Makarov really excels at is range, and if you put a suppressor on it, it kills your range. So don't use the Makarov with the suppressor. Use extended mag Makarov. We're gonna move on to the 1911. Man, the 1911 fastest handgun. This thing is so nice though. This thing feels amazing. It's the 1911. It's the 1911, you know what you're getting. It's a fantastic gun. I really like the 1911 in this game. One of my favorites. And the best attachment you're going to want to run is the good old extended mag. But the worst one is going to be dual wield. And that's only because the ASP is superior in dual wielding. If you want a dual wield pistol, use the ASP. That's actually going to be the last time in my life I ever say use the ASP over anything. Yeah. Whew. That's a relief. Now we're moving on to another controversial one. The Python. I hate this gun. I really hate the Python. The Python though, it's great. It's a great pistol. It's the highest damage pistol in the game. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I do not like this gun. I do not like this gun. With attachments, it can go either two ways. You can either run the ACOG and just have a standard revolver with you. That just kicks to the ceiling and yet it's a 2-shot kill. Or you can do the probably better thing and run the Python dual wielded. Try it out. Python dual wield steady aim with something that has range, with something like a Galil. So run Python, dual Python steady aim with a Galil. That's where you're going to find the most success with the Python. The Galil covers its weaknesses, and dual Python is just fantastic. 1-shot kill is just beating shotgun users. Now we're going to move on to the what's it going to be? The Ballistic Knife or the CZ? To that one, we're going the Big B, the Ballistic Knife. Whew. The Ballistic Knife is it's the definition of what you see. It's a knife that you shoot. It's a shooting knife. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but whoever it was, thank you. The Ballistic Knife is just it's a creation of God. The Ballistic Knife is so fun to use. It's definitely the funnest secondary, but I also think it's a great option. The Ballistic Knife is the definition of high risk, high reward. You hit them, they're dead. You miss them, reload. That's the definition of the Ballistic Knife. The Ballistic Knife is only better than the Crossbow because it is faster and it has a much faster reload speed. Ballistic Knife, just go crazy with it. It's basically a primary at this point. And you can pick up your own knives. Basically, the throwing knife trait is pick up your own knives. And now we're going to move on to the best secondary in the game. And my actual personal favorite secondary in all of Call of Duty history, the CZ70. Oh wait, it's number 5. Yeah, you're probably confused. Why is the CZ number 5 without any attachments? Isn't this the best pistol in COD history? And to that, you're right. I hate the stock CZ. I hate the stock CZ. But there is an attachment that I think makes the CZ go from good to terribly overpowered. And that's the upgraded iron sights. I'm joking. It's not the upgraded iron sights. If you use the upgraded iron sights, why? Just why? Why are you like this? It's the full auto upgrade. The full auto laser beam. Yeah, this thing lasers people across the map. It sounds so satisfying, by the way. It's just no recoil on the CZ. Just the full auto upgrade, it makes you kill people so quickly, so efficiently. And it's a full auto. This thing is better than half of the SMGs in this game. Legit, this thing is faster, stronger, has a better mag than the literal Kaparis. Why does the Kaparis suck so much? Anyway, the CZ75 with a full auto upgrade. It is just heaven. I personally think this is the best secondary in Call of Duty history. Maybe the Cap 40 is better. Maybe. I'll let you guys decide that one in the comments. Anyway, now we move on to my little surprise that I have for you guys. And this one is basically, since I've been gone a whole entire month due to really inconvenient stuff, I've decided right after this video, I'm gonna do ranking every kill streak in Call of Duty history right after this one. That's you guys' surprise, is that you guys get a double-headed. You guys get all secondaries ranked, and then in like 15 minutes, you guys will get all the kill streaks ranked. Yeah, that's your surprise. Hope you guys like it. If you want to subscribe, you can always unsubscribe. Or, yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's my video. Goodbye.